Well, good evening, everybody. Hi to hello. Hi to hello. And thank you so much for joining me this afternoon on a live gift and goodies video. I am just getting back to the JL Ranch Motel. I'm at the JL Motel here at the JL Ranch, okay? And I went to see my son play basketball. It was an amazing experience. So proud of Lex. I was able to see him score his first points of the season, and that was very, very exciting. Okay. I'm trying to figure out all of the kinks here, guys. I'm trying to get everything figured out as I sit down. The final score was 67-30. It was a wonderful game. Started off pretty close, but I'll tell you what happened. And I know you don't want to talk basketball. No one wants to talk basketball, but let me tell you real fast a brilliant strategy that I saw Lester's Lester Eugene Morrow Jr. Find your words. I saw a brilliant strategy that Lex's coach implemented. The game plan he went into was not to play a fundamental couple of big guys, couple of fast guys, couple of mid-size, and play a three passes, pass, shoot kind of a game. Oh no, he played a small ball, and when I say small ball, he went into that game with a full court or a half court press from the get go. And I'll tell you what, the other coach, it was a little bit embarrassing. If you had a chance to watch any of the live stream that I recorded from the gymnasium, you will see that that coach did not know what he'd gotten himself into, and he had no answers. And I did. At first, I was like, dude. And then at some point, I realized that this guy must be new. He has no idea how to answer. And so they do offer coaching clinics for stuff like that. And if you don't go to your coaching clinics, and a lot of coaches don't because they're not required, they're advised but not required, then that's what happens. You find yourself overwhelmed by a coach who had a game plan and it worked to the it was just brilliant how it worked out. But small ball is hard because it's where the coach takes all of his big guys out. He runs his small guys, and they run circles around the other team. And there were turnovers and steals, and it was just kind of embarrassing. And at halftime, I would have hoped the coach would have done something, but he literally had no answer. His guys were worn out. They could not keep up. It was a brilliant move on Lex's coach's part. So really good game. I only recorded half of it. I wanted to enjoy the game myself, but Lex did very well. Lots of rebounds, lots of block shots, lots of steals. And Lex is a defensive player. He's not a ball handler necessarily. He's a bigger guy. Lex is actually the tallest guy on his team, and I bet you he probably weighs the most as well. His coach picked a very quick and fast moving team and did a wonderful job tonight. So they did get another win, and I'm very proud of Lex. Let's move on from basketball onto other things. We're sitting here tonight, and I told you guys, I promised I was going to open up some of those gifts. They've been sitting in my truck for a couple of days. There's not a whole lot of things. I think maybe 6 or 7 things over here. And if you guys want to hang out for a minute, I'll be more than happy to open those and share the blessings with you. Now, I always have to remind people that gifts and goodies is not for everybody. Not everybody enjoys gifts and goodies. And so it was just the right thing to do is to enjoy your evening. And if you don't want to enjoy it with us, then we encourage you to go enjoy it somewhere else. All right, because it was not a good waste of your time to sit anywhere and force yourself to watch something that you do not enjoy. Okie dokie. I'm happy that you're here. And I always say, I give you an invite to go and do something else. But if you all end up leaving me, you're you're gonna have hell to pay. Okay, you're gonna have hell to pay. I sometimes uh, so no, I have not colored my beard, guys. My beard has been the same color for as long as I can remember. Now I do sometimes I keep me a comb that but thank you for noticing. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. So there's a lot of gray in this beard of mine. There's a lot of gray here. And I'll tell you what, if I ever do color it though, how y'all think I should just color it purple or green? And then I can just make fun of myself. No, my beard has not changed colors at all. I actually, uh, that's nothing that really bothers me. The what do you guys call it? The salt and pepper look doesn't bother me too much. I'm completely okay with it. All right, well, I got me a water bottle. Cheers to you all. Thank you so much for jumping on. As you guys already know, because I pre warned you, tonight all of the chores have been done. Jamie took care of all the horses and all of the things. So we're not going to worry about that, okay? We're not going to worry about that. We're just going to open a few gifts over here. All right, listen. So tonight is not going to be knock on Lester night, okay? Really, really. Tonight's not going to be knock on Lester night. There's already been two comments had to be removed, and both people were knocking on me for my physical appearance. Who does that? In the world that we live in, who does that? Who does that? I'm blessed to have the moderators, but every time they block somebody or they remove a comment, I'm able to peek at it. And I was just curious already to have two comments removed this early in the live. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what's going on in the world that has people all riled up. Well, supposedly it's me. It's me and my physical appearance have people riled up. They don't like the look, guys. They don't like the look. And so, God bless you. God bless you. Okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Thank you, moderators. I don't get people. You know what would be funny? This would be really, really funny. This would be so funny. Here's what we should do. This is also going to be kind of mean. If I'm able to back up and find the sweet lady's name, and then I just invite her to send me a picture. Just she can email me a picture and I'll stick it right here. All right. And we can just all, y'all want to do that? So Jean Connell, would you want to just send us all a picture? You could just email me a picture if you'd like to, sweet lady. And we'd love to have a peek at it. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. It's real easy. It's real easy to get on here and be mean to people on the internet. Okay. It's just so easy, ain't it, Miss Jean? Jean Connell, we know you. And so it's really easy to get on the internet from wherever you're at and start being mean to people. But I'll tell you what, it might be a little bit harder when the roles are reversed and we ask you to send us your best photo. I'm betting I probably will not get that email. Okay. Betting I probably will not get that email. I doubt I'll get that email. But you're more than welcome to, Miss Jean. I would love to display it. I'll put it right beside me. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started over here, shall we? I got plenty of box cutters. All right. Plenty of box cutters. And this one over here has been baffling me for a bit. The way it's been packaged up. Not real sure. But I'm going to go ahead and get it right into it. I'll tell you what, it'd be fun if we were able to all go design ourselves and make ourselves perfect, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be something if we were able to go make ourselves perfect and we could all go shape ourselves the way we want to be shaped? Boy, I would stick my chest out. Like I'd build my shoulders up, kind of like Dwight Howard. I might would have the body of John Cena. You all know John Cena? I would love to have the body of John Cena. And then the face. Someone help me with his name. Marky Mark. What's Marky Mark's real name? Marky Mark. Come on, you know Marky Mark. I want to have his face. The Rock, yeah, Dwayne Johnson. I'm more of a John Cena type. I don't care for Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I like John Cena. But I Mark Wahlberg. Yes, thank you. Mark Wahlberg. Was he also Magic Mike? Was Mark Wahlberg also Magic Mike or not? No. Probably no, I don't guess he was. Doesn't matter. I don't want Magic Mike. I want John Cena's body and Marky Mark or Mark Wahlberg's face and the guy from Chips. Who's the guy from Chips? Chips, CHIPS, California Highway Patrol. Eric Estrada. I want his hair. Okay. Could I just put all three of those things together and that could be me? Could we just do that, guys? And then we could all just stop picking on me? Or would you still find reasons to pick on me? I know you'd still find reason to pick on me. No matter whose body I had and whose face and whose hair, you'd still find reason to pick on me, okay? Because that's just what the internet does. Well, this here comes to my favorite girl, Trudy. To my favorite girl, Trudy. That would be Pig Trudy, who's also one of my favorite girls. I love me some Pig Trudy. And I'll tell you what, of all of the animals that we are going to eventually move here to the JL Ranch, the ones that worry me the most are my pigs. Look, guys. Look. Oh, goodness gracious. She is going to love these. I'll tell you what. I will put these right by the door. And tomorrow, I will absolutely go out to that pasture and feed Pig Trudy and all of her friends some of these fig Newton treats, okay? And she's going to be so very happy. This comes from Miss Pam. So I'm going to say thank you, Miss Pam, on behalf of Pig Trudy and all of her piggy friends. And I can guarantee you that Ringo will also have one or two himself. So thank you so much for the snacks, Miss Pam. Everyone say thank you to Miss Pam. Miss Pam, we appreciate you and we love you. And if you guys don't know, these are Fig Newtons. These look like a flavored one. It says made with real fruits, 2 fruit chew cookies, and what a wonderful, wonderful gift. And she loves her some Pig Trudy. Think about the adventures, guys, of Pig Trudy and all that she's been through with us. Can y'all remember back to the old days whenever we first got her and our plan was to rehome her to the wild? We were going to go ahead and raise her enough to where she could find her way back to the wild. Who all remembers those days? And then we thought for sure at some point she's going to leave us and head right back to the woods where she belongs. And don't know why she never did. She just thought, you know what? I'm just kind of loving this life more than what I thought I would. And she had got her a couple of costumes that she would wear, some outfits, some cute little shirts. And then she just kind of decided to stick around. And she's still around, y'all. She's still around. And I wonder why. We sometimes wonder why she sticks around, huh? But she's a beautiful girl and I love her. She is absolutely one of my favorite girls. You all know that she is Pig Trudy. And so whenever we do bring the pigs over eventually, I still worry about where is the best place for the pigs. I think I know the best place, but I just don't know because they really do have it so well where they're at now. The pigs, more than anybody else, guys, have it better where they're at now than they will over here, I'm afraid. And I think that you know that what I'm saying is true. Aren't it? So that's what's one of the things that I think and worry about the most. All right. Sorry for gurgling that water down. All right, well, let's go ahead and open this second box here. Comes to Lester Morrow. Thank you again, Miss Pam. That was very kind of you. All right, so this is strange. Keep your gift a surprise. Unwrap your present before opening the envelope. So it says to keep your gift a surprise, unwrap your present before you open the envelope. Now, it doesn't say who it's from. This here's an Amazon card. This is kind of funny. I will read you the card after I open the gift, okay? I don't know what this is. The card says, now you have a place you can hide your money without having to put it in your shoe. So I don't know exactly what this is. Well, it's a belt. Okay. Guys, I don't quite get it. This is a belt. And I'm wondering if there's something special about this belt. Oh, well, now looky here. So this belt has a zipper. And I'm guessing you can zip or unzip this belt and put things into it. Like, is that really what it's made for? Could this belt really be made to hide things in it so as you don't have to put things like money in your shoe? Instead, you put things in your belt. You're all saying, yes, my dad has one of those, somebody says. It's a money belt. It's a brilliant idea. That's genius. It's a money belt. So you instead, I guess if you're traveling and you're wearing your money belt, let me just picture how this is going to go. Now, you have to understand that right now I'm wearing stretchy pants. Please don't judge me that I'm wearing stretchy pants. Please, I'm going to ask you politely, for all the judgmental people, don't judge that I'm wearing stretchy pants, okay? With a belt. Please. I've been to a basketball game, okay? All right, so I'm at the mall and I'm waiting in line. This is just the way I would stand if I was waiting in the line, okay? In my stretchy pants and my shirt's all tucked into my stretchy pants. Okay, fine. So I'm standing at the mall and the lady says, she goes, that's gonna be $4. That's gonna be $4. So I have a problem here. I don't have $4. So how do you suspect? Now, the way I would have done it in the past is simple. I would have simply done this. Taken off my shoe, pulled out $4, and then put my shoe back on. All is good. But now, how creepy is this going to look? $4, please. And I'm like, you want me to do that? Y'all want me to take my belt off? You literally want me to pull my belt off at the mall and then go to my belt, put my knee up on something, unzip it, pull the zipper apart, try to find her $4 for my ticket to whatever, give her the $4, and then I sit there and I restring in front of all these people. I sit there and I completely restring my belt. Are you sick? Are you sick? Is that what you really want me to do? Is that I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Why don't we just do this? There's a 5. You keep the change. We just throw it in my hat. I don't think I can win. Hey, no way I'm gonna ever win that one, y'all. Miss Debbie goes, I think I like it better in your shoe. Miss Debbie, you got a problem with the way I pull my belt off? You got a problem with the way I pull off my belt, woman? Huh? Let's do it again. Waiting my turn. Waiting my turn. Waiting my turn. $4, please. You are out of your minds. There's one. It's all wadded up and it's like origami. It's all wrapped up like an origami, okay? Here's another one. So I pull out my $4 and then I put all my belt back on. Y'all have to be out of your minds. And then I have to unwrap all the little origami dollars to give her the $4. I can just see me pulling that belt off, and all of a sudden they call security. And how do I explain to security that all I'm trying to do is give the lady the $4 that she asked for? Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for you all. Next time I go somewhere, you better believe I'm wearing that belt. Okay. You better believe I'm wearing that belt. Now, I wonder if I can change the buckle. Yes. So this here buckle comes off. I can put any buckle I want. It's a black belt. And so I will absolutely, I'm going to do it, guys. This actually is a nice buckle. It's a really nice buckle. So who do we owe the pleasure of a wonderful, wonderful laugh tonight? And then Deb says, Lester, just make sure that before you pull your belt off, you tell them that you're not gay. Okay. All right. So who do we owe the pleasure of this really wonderful laugh? This comes from Lois. Guys, could you all say hi to Lois in Pennsylvania and thank her for a really sweet gift? And we're going to have so much fun with this belt. Okay. Guys, I can promise you something. You will see this belt. You will see this belt in a lot of upcoming videos, and it's all because of Lois over in Pennsylvania. All right. Thank you, Miss Lois. I hope that you're watching. Or if you're not watching tonight, I hope you watch tomorrow or whenever you catch up on your videos. It is a wonderful, just a really sweet gift. Okay. It's thoughtful and it's kind. I just don't know how I'm going to pull that off. Okay. I just don't know how I'm going to pull that one off, but I'm bringing you along with me. And if I go to jail, you're going with me too. Okay. I will not wear stretchy pants. I will not wear stretchy pants to jail. I can promise you that. If I ever go to jail, I will not wear stretchy pants. I'll do what I did back in the old days before Dad was going to whoop us. I'd go double up my jeans. I would put on double pair of jeans. Anyone else ever done that before you went to jail or before you got a whooping? Make sure you doubled up your jeans just in case. All right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Lois. That was really sweet of you. We appreciate that. Oh, no. Mom and Boy says, Lester, I work at a courthouse and it doesn't work like that. Oh, no, that's right. They are probably going to strip you down, search you, and then make you put on their outfit. Darn. And that means they're going to take my belt away from me anyways. So, well, there goes that idea. Let's keep opening a few more gifts here, shall we? All right. I put those things out of the way. I don't want to get anything messed up. And I thought I had a box cutter. I dropped it. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Next gift. Thank you all so much for being a part of this. Life is funner and gooder when you do it with those that you love and care about. All right. So this here is obviously for Jamie. I will hand that off to her. And then these are metallic signs. This could be for me or Jamie, I guess. Bless our barn and keep our horses free from harm. Bless our barn and keep our horses free from harm. You guys do know that horses hurt each other more than anything else hurts them, right? Those guys are always out for each other. There's a couple more. I think this is also one probably meant more for Jamie. Yes, I really do need all these chickens. There's always a reason for more chickens, at least according to Jamie. And then this one over here is really cute. It's just a little donkey or a pony peeking around the barn door. That's really, really sweet. You did not open the card that came with the belt. You're right, I did not. That was here. It says, enjoy your gift. Now you don't have to put money in your shoes. Merry Christmas from Lois from Pennsylvania. So this card is the exact same one that I did read over here. The exact same thing written twice. So there you go. So thank you again, Miss Lois. Now I would like to find out the name of the sender of these signs. Heck, I'll go ahead and just read this one over here to you because it was gifted. You and me, we got this. I know I'm just a horse, but if you feel sad, I'll be your smile. If you cry, I'll be your comfort. And if someone breaks your heart, we can use mine to live. I'll always be by your side. You are not just my horse. You are my sanity. You are my happiness. You are my teacher. You are my therapist and my best friend. So that's just a little bit about the relationship between a woman and her horse. All right. And that's beautiful. And I would say most people who have ever had a horse do realize all of the healing that they do provide. This here comes from Janice, and she's in Athens, Georgia. So could you all say thank you to Miss Janice, Janice, or it might be Janice. I'm going to go with Janice. Could you all say thank you to Miss Janice in Athens, Georgia? All right. Thank you, Janice. That's very kind of you. And I will absolutely hand a couple of those off to Jamie because I'm pretty sure that they're intended for her. Thank you so very much. All right, we just got a couple more, guys. We're down to the nitty gritty. We're down to the final four. Okay. Thank you, guys. You're being very kind. Thank you for being so kind. I know. Kindness cost us nothing, guys. And thank you for accepting me. All right, here we go. Next one comes to Longhorn Lester from Cheryl. And she's in the state with the initials, the abbreviations MI. MI. Would that be Mississippi, Michigan, Minnesota? Where in the world is MI? Look, even in the comments, people are disagreeing. Even in the comments, they're saying Mississippi, Michigan, Mississippi, Michigan, Mississippi, Michigan. Guys, even in the comments, people don't know. So do not hate on me. That's nothing they ever taught us in school. I'm sorry. But I bet you the folks who are in that state know. And I think that now there's a whole lot more people saying Michigan because they're saying that Mississippi is MS. So I know Texas is TX. California is CA. Florida is FL. Alaska is AK. I know some, but there's a few where there's multiple states with the same letter that I don't know. So this must come from Michigan, all right? From Miss Cheryl in Michigan. Let's open her up. See what Miss Cheryl got planned for tonight. I'm trying to be real careful with my box cutter. So, all right. So there's this here seems to be a dish towel. I'm just going to say dish towel. All right, a dish towel. You'll probably put this over the stove where the little handle of the stove comes down. Or if you're walking around like you're a waiter, it goes just like that. Okay, thank you so much. That's sweet. It's a horse with what appears to be blue bonnets. Which, if you don't know this, blue bonnet is the official flower of Texas. There's also a shirt. Okay, so I just want you to see something over here. Can everyone do me a favor and tell me whose name is on there? Can you all read that name? Okay, you see it? You see the name? I cannot answer this right now. That is my neighbor, Mr. Curtis, the pastor right over here. This is adorable. Absolutely perfect in every way. This is beautiful. And this will for sure go to Jamie's sweet grandbaby. And Jamie will be traveling to see that baby in just a matter of days. Sweet Kinley, guys, sweet Kinley Cole up in Illinois is going to be sporting this thing around in no time. That looks to be very comfortable, very comfy. So thank you so much to Cheryl, and Cheryl is in Michigan. Thank you so much, Miss Cheryl. I'm going to put these over here so as Jamie gets them, and she'll load that up with her when she travels up to visit her grandbaby. She's going to be so cute in that. Maybe we'll get her to take a picture or two and send to us. That would be really cute. Wouldn't y'all like that? Yes. So, well, I don't want to harp on it because it's not that big of a deal. Okay. It's not that big of a deal. But the so I'm just gonna let it go. I'll just let it go. All right. All right. So we got something over here that comes to Longhorn Lester Morrow. Now it could very well be for Jamie. It could very well be for Jamie, guys. It could very well be for Jamie. We already know that. Okay. Guys, I know exactly why the pastor is calling. I know exactly why he's calling. And it's not about Carl, and it's not about my cows. It's about the property that's behind his home. So relax. Do not think the pastor's calling because of anything to do with the animals. So please don't get hyper focused on things. It's not Carl. Carl lays down and sleeps all night. Carl does not move once it gets dark. Carl is like a chicken. You know how your chickens go to roost? That's exactly what's going on over here. Carl's laid down for the night, okay? I know why the pastor's calling. Okay. So Christy Clark, and she's in KY, which would be either Kentucky or Kansas. Not sure. KY. Ashland, KY. We'll be very careful as we open this. So KY is Kentucky. Someone says, I think it's Kentucky. Whoa. Now, this here appears to be a backpack. It appears to be. I'm going to open it all the way up and see exactly what it is. Yes, it is in fact a backpack. So it's blue, which means that the kind sender, look, there's the pastor right there. He's texting me now. The kind sender wanted me to have a backpack that she probably thought would look really pretty with my eyes. All right. Let me read this text real fast from the pastor. I'll give you a call in a few minutes, Pastor. Period. All right. Don't let me forget to call the pastor when I'm done here. Okay. All right. So there's a note that goes along with it. Okay. Well, it comes from Christy Clark, and she wants to make sure that she types nice and big so I can see it. And she says she got me this bag so that I could put my laptop and my charger and other belongings whenever I travel. Guys, I think that that's beautiful and wonderful. So she would like me to have this bag. Thank you so much, Miss Christie. She wants me to have this bag so that whenever I travel, I can put my laptop and my charger. And that's very thoughtful. And you know what? I actually do not have a bag like this. So it's a real sharp looking bag. It's wonderful. And like I said, I normally just carry those things in one hand, or sometimes if I can get them to fit into a Walmart bag, I'll do that way. But I do not have a bag, and now I do. So, Miss Christy Clark, thank you so very much. You're super kind. She also gave me her email address. Now, if she had given us her phone number, I would have called her. That would have been fun. No one gave us a phone number yet because I'm on my laptop. I could certainly call if I had someone's phone number to call. Guys, we have two more, and I'll be letting you go. I promise. Two more. This here comes to Longhorn Lester Morrow. Now, it's in a box, but it feels very lightweight. Very light. Oh, boy. So there's a stuffed horse, and there's also looks to be a stuffed bull, and it's cute because they have the Texas flag here on the bull. He has a little bandana around his neck that has Texas flag on it. And that's cute. And then the little horse is just adorable. And then, was there a name? Here we go. There's a note inside the box. Hey, Lester, I've been following you all since Chuck arrived at the JL Ranch. I love all of your animals, and I especially enjoy how much you love and care for them. This is from Ann. Guys, this is from Ann. Could you all tell Ann thank you? Ann has been around. She came down with Chuck when he made his trip down, and she really enjoys the animals. And so, thank you so much, Miss Ann. And then, did it say where she's from? It does not say where she's from. So we don't know where she's from. Well, thank you so much, sweet lady. Those are very nice. I'm afraid if I leave those sitting here, then more than likely the dogs will get to them, and then we're going to have a problem. If the dogs get to them, we're going to have issues. So what I think I might do, Miss Ann, if you're okay with this, is whenever Jamie begins to box up things for Kinley Cole, we'll just throw those in the box. And that way she'll have a bull and a pony from Texas to play with. How about that? That'll be great. And that way we won't risk our dogs because these are very plush, really sweet gifts. Thank you so much. Okay. Guys, we have one remaining gift, one more. Okay. Now, I'm a little bit concerned because it says box 2 of 3. Box 2 out of 3. Now, how many remember about a week ago we were opening gifts back at home and we saw 2 boxes? One box said 1 of 3 and the other said box 3 of 3. And we chose not to open those because we were missing box 2 of 3. So now somehow we finally received box 3 of 3 or 2 of 3. So now we have all of the boxes. So if you don't mind, I think it'll only be right if we wait and open that box with the other 2. So we will not get all of those things mixed up. It does come from, doesn't say who it comes from. Yes, it does. Sandy. It comes from Sandy, Sandi, and she's in the state of MN, which I do believe is Minnesota, right? MN, or is that Montana? Or is that Maine? Maine? MN, guys. Where in the world is MN? I don't know. Is it too late to take a class on that? Or maybe I could just Google it. I don't know. So you're all saying Minnesota. Okay, Minnesota. Let me ask you a question. Did you learn that in school? Did you learn that in school? And if you did, why did they never teach us that in our school? Why did we not learn that where I went to school? So Lester was a teacher for 25 years, guys. I'm a retired teacher. So, yes, a retired school teacher. All right. So there are people who've learned it in school, and some have just learned it over time. Back when they did snail mail, people had to learn it, they say. And I guess now in this day and age, you don't really have to. Some learned it in school, but have forgotten them, says Miss Keisha. Well, Miss Keisha, maybe I've just forgotten them too. I don't know why. So I got a couple of minutes left, about 15 minutes. You guys want to chit chat about something? What you want to chit chat about? Just talk. Let's just talk for a little bit, okay? Let's just chit chat for a little while. I'll get where I can see, and we'll just chit chat. So I don't see it. I see it as a blessing, guys. So gifts and goodies. So this is to the person who says must be nice, blah 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 blah. Must be nice, must be nice, must be nice. So listen, you hear that a lot. And I'm going to quote a good friend of mine. I'm going to quote a really good friend of mine. I'm going to get it wrong. But he said in a recent video that when back in the days when we were all struggling, it seemed like people were really pushing and hoping for you and to each other to one day make it. People always want you to make it. Think about it, guys. When you're hustling and you're just trying to find a way to pay the bills every month, people are really supportive and they really admire the fact that you hustle. But if you finally do make it, you find a way, an open door, such in my case, which came in the shape of a hurricane flood. And I found an open door in all of that through a random video. And so to sit there and say it must be nice to get all this, must be nice, I understand that there's people that are struggling still, and people that are suffering, and people that are having a hard time making ends meet. But you just cannot forget that I struggled as well for a very, very long time. I was not born into money. I was not born, I was not given, I was not handed. And to this day, I'm not handed. I'm not just given. There's no silver spoon. And then I'll add one last thing, that I served the school district for 25 years. I put in a lot of time, long hours, lesson plans, grade book, driving that school bus in the hot of the summer and in the cold of the winter. I coached before school. I coached after school. I did tutorials for students who were failing. And guess what? Even after all of the work that I put in, listen to me. I'll take off my glasses. You can see all my good wrinkles. I work harder now. I put in more hours a day now than I ever did through the entirety of them 25 years. The 4 years of college and the 25 years of teaching and the 2 extra years of driving that bus were nothing compared to the amount of work that I put in right now. So I'm not saying that I deserve any of this. I'm not saying that I've done anything to deserve any of these blessings. But it's very unfair to say must be nice, etc., etc., etc. Because I work. My work might be different than your work, but I promise you, I put in as many hours a day and a week as you do. I promise you that. Okay? Not trying to be mean. I'm very, very blessed. All right? I didn't mean to come across as being mean. But I just think it's unfair to act like could we change the subject to something positive? Could we just find something positive to end it with? I said we had 15 minutes. I didn't want to have it go on some kind of a rant for 15 minutes. Um, Someone says, I'm going to pause it for a minute. Let me back up and pause that. Give me a moment to back up and pause that. I do hope that you can find positivity in what we do. I lost it, guys. I'm so sorry, but I lost what I was looking for. Someone put something powerful and impactful, and I completely lost it. The comments are going by so darn fast that I lost it. So very sorry. You know, my boss said something to me one time that makes me feel really special. She said that here's something. Be happy for people when they win because you have no idea what they've been through when they were losing. That's pretty powerful. Thank you. My boss told me something one time. She says, you know, Lester, she goes, you know, she watches my videos, which is kind of embarrassing. And she says that, she goes, you still teach. She goes, you may have left the classroom where you'd spend your day teaching, you know, 30, 40 kids. Every time the bell would ring, another 30, 40 kids, and bell ring, 30, 40 kids. So you may not teach. She goes, now though, you're teaching to thousands and sometimes hundreds of thousands. And so that's just it's a lot of pressure. It's also a wonderful compliment to know that you can still see the teacher in me. And Arkansas K. Dawn says the teacher will never leave you. So, um, so once a teacher, always a teacher. Well, I just hope that you're able to find joy in something. And like I've always said, if you're not able to find joy in this channel, I really do want you to find joy in something, guys. I think that we all deserve that. Life is very short, and we come across folks who going through hard times, and we see these natural disasters and these horrible events happening in the world, and people are, you know, being taken from this earth way too soon in the most horrific of ways, and your heart just goes out to them. But we have to know that that life is not guaranteed. The next, you know, you're not guaranteed tomorrow. So just try to find your joy. And I promise you, it it, it I promise you, if you can't find your happy place here, I really do hope that you find it somewhere. Sandy said, open the damn box. Seriously? Sandy is here, and Sandy says, open the damn box. Well, Sandy, if you say so, I guess I will. If you say so, sweet lady. I hope that really is Sandy and not just some like a imposter. Sandy, just know that box 1 of 3 and box 3 of 3 are back at home. Okay, so I'm opening Sandy's box. This is pretty. It's like a copper or brass encrusted figurine of some sort. I'm going to guess that it's more of a Jamie type gift and that there's something that she knows what to do with this. It does come where you can set it down like as an ornament. So for now, I'll just set it right there so you all can see it. We got an insect zapper racket. Comes with batteries. You can put these batteries in and walk around and zap insects. Just, I guess it shocks them. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun to be had with this one here. Thank you, Sandy. A paint by number canvas kit. So I'm not going to open this and get paints all over the place, but I'm guessing that inside here is a canvas. How much y'all want to bet it's this thing right here? How much y'all want to bet it's this tropical scene right here? And there's probably little numbers on it, and those numbers correlate or correspond to a particular color of paint. And so if you say, for example, this area here says number 1, well, the paints say number 1 is white. So you paint that area with number 1 white, but number 4 is brown. So you paint that brown. Y'all get it? That's what I think paint by numbers mean. And I only say that because I can infer it based on what I'm seeing right there at the bottom of the box. Paints by number. Get it? Painting by number. Now, some of you guys know stuff like this, and some folks have no idea. And the last thing in this box, which I'm certain is something else for Jamie, looks to be something else that you would paint. Oh, well, this is made for a paint and sip party. So what I'm guessing is this is not for men, because I cannot picture for the life of me a group of guys sitting around with their beers. Guys wouldn't do that. Guys would not do that. But I can picture a bunch of women sitting around. Oh my gosh. Did you hear about Gigi? And oh my God, did you know what Gigi did? Well, according to Kim, Gigi went to Tina's house, and boy, and I can just picture women doing that, and they're all sitting there, and all the other girls are all like, they're all listening. They're all ears. The girls are all ears while whoever's painting or drawing is the one gossiping, right? That's the one who's doing this. Well, you know what I think? I bet you if she had done better in high school, she would be, you just already know. Or I bet if she'd stuck it out with so-and-so, she'd be doing a whole lot better today. And it's the one who's over there painting and drawing who's doing all the gossiping. And all the other ladies are sipping. So when they say sip and paint, there's a bunch of sippers and there's one gossiper who's sitting there just painting away. Yes. Carol Lee says, uh-oh, she goes, Lester's gay. Lester's gay. Oh, stop it. Stop it already. Just stop it. I'm serious. Stop it. I'm not. Oh, stop it, you. Woo-wee. Hey, thank you for a really fun evening, okay? It was a pleasure to hang out with you, to open these gifts. Most of them are Jamie's, obviously. So I'll be passing those along to her. I don't know why they have my name on them, guys. I don't know why they put my name on them if they belong to Jamie. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I opened them. If they have my name, I'm going to open them. All right. But thank you so very much. You're so kind. I don't deserve you. I don't. And so must be nice to have so many people in your corner. That is absolutely true. I will take that because it is nice. That is nice. But I will say it, and I said it before, and I'll say it again. I do not deserve you. You're so good to me. And thank you for what you bring to my life. Okay. I will be back in the morning, 7 o'clock. You guys know me, ready for some coffee clubbing. I'll take me a sip of coffee and then we'll get out and do our chores together. Let's hope it's not going to be as rainy. And we'll take care of all of those things. And I hope to have you guys jump on and join me for those who enjoy an early morning chores. All right. None of the horses are blanketed. It's not cold. It's probably in the 60s right now, so we're fine weather-wise. And we don't have a hard rain, just a little bit of a mist almost the entirety of the day. So I don't know what tomorrow holds, but come hell or high water, I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up. All right. And if you feel like showing up, then we will see you in the morning. Thank you so very much. We're blessed to have you. Chef kisses, guys. Chef kisses to you all. Mwah. All right. And we'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night.